Hello and welcome. Man, it's the end of January. It's actually the beginning of February 1st. I'm going to try and do these on the 1st of every month so that we can all just get on the same page. And also I have to keep a schedule and that's not going to hurt me. Welcome to February 1st. We have completed our first of 12 month-long photo challenges, which is kind of great. I was able to kind of keep it in mind all month and really feel it as I was going through it. And some days I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. And some days I was like, nah, I'm just gonna not. I was also very good about carrying my camera with me everywhere that I went. I actually went on a trip to go visit my family and left my Fuji at my parents' house. Because it was early, it was like, whatever, 5 a.m. you get up and you gotta get out of the house, and I just left it there. So while I wait for them to ship me my camera, I've been carrying around my old Nikon D5. And wow, the weight difference between those two cameras is hilarious. Anyway, let's, without any further ado, look at the 70 plus submissions. Now that's just posts, and many of you posted more than one photo. So let's dive into what you got for January with the theme of isolation. So we're gonna hop right onto the Discord here where you can see me right there, and we'll just bounce into it. So I think what should be able to happen is if I click on an image from Drew, we can check out what the thing is and we can just bounce through these. So Drew, yeah dude, feeling it, crushing it, loving the edit, give me the contrast. Whoever built this deserves a raise. I love it. I love it. Nighttime, black and white. Into it. Hell yeah. Very atmospheric. I'm not much of a basketball guy, but I can seriously appreciate basketball hoops as being an isolationist subject. But backlit trees. Yes. More of this. I love a backlit tree. I'm a complete sucker for a backlit tree. Back when I worked with a whole team of people, everybody would give me shit all the time about my fucking backlit trees. And whatever, I love it. I love this. Ooh, yeah, switching things up. High contrast, desert scape. Did you bring this chair? Because if you did, that's dope. And if you didn't, that's also equally dope. I would love to get like a model here, like a dude smoking a cigar. Oof. Whoa. I don't know what's going on in here, but it makes me feel claustrophobic AF. Sick. Definitely isolating. Freaky. So there's Drew's submissions. Thank you, Drew. Beautifully done. Manuel. Dude, boats on not water. Big fan. Stoked on this. I want to know more. Which I think is kind of the point. You know, you want your photographs to engage people, and this is tell me the story. Also, I want to see this scene from 8 to 15 feet further right, so that I can see the whole shape of the boat. And does it have a motor, and is it attached? And sick. Connor. Nice. Love the framing. Keeping it classy. I used to do a thing where all the images that I would post to the internet, I would put a between 1 and 5 pixel stroke of white around it, and I just felt that was super classy, and I don't do that anymore because I'm lazy. But this is January vibes. Yes, you're in the desert and I'm not, and I'm jealous. But definitely January vibes, definitely isolating. Sick. The world is a big place. I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize right now for the Discord algorithm of crunchiness doing you dirty when I'm zoomed out like this. If I zoom all the way in, it cleans up. But the banding is not Connor's fault, it's the way that Discord does things. Look at the color. I know I'm a black and white guy, and I'm trying to spend most of my year in black and white, but Connor, that color. And the very, very good contrast between this green blue, which is astonishing, and the very vibrant red, and the like slightly deeper green, and then grounding the image, like literally with the ground. If you haven't printed this, Connor, you need to print this and like put it up big, because that's lovely, especially if you know these people. Hell yeah. This one loner tree up here doing its little like sad thing got eaten by the beetles. Love it. I'm into it. The fact that there's no white and then it's like gray and drab. I'm not gonna, it's a little drab. It's a little like pushed down. That's cool. I'm into it. It works for January and Isolationist. Thank you, Connor. The Film Phoenix. Let's see. Agua Fria, National Monument. Digital for a change. Look at that. Isolation. Like when we talk about isolation purely from a technical standpoint, like open that shit all the way up, f1.2 or whatever. The fact that you were able to pull this off on a 6D means that that lens is for real. You probably got some good compression, and I love it. I love wide open apertures. I don't know. I'm a sucker. I don't know. Looks great. Fucking crushed it. Thank you, the Film Phoenix. Dan the man, taping his flower to a wall. Did you think about doing this with a banana, Dan? Because you might make a lot of money. I love it. I would love to see the more cropped out version of this if there is more wall and like really give it some negative space, but that also totally works. Sick. Plastic toy lens and the Holga film simulation. Nice. That's why it doesn't look sharp, because plastic lenses. Ayo. 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 Oh yeah, little smoke break. Digging it. This guy's not having a great day. For whatever reason. He's got his music buds in. Just ignoring the world around him, spacing out. Oh, he's probably watching something on his phone. That's isolating as hell. David. Oh, dude. Nice. That is punchy. Goodness gracious. Look at the grain in that. Love the bird up here doing his thing. Crows and ravens are really my vibe right now. So I have no idea what kind of bird that is. I'm not a bird guy. I'm saving that for a later period in my life. But love it. Sick. Shawty. Nice. Hell yeah. Just sneak this over here because it's going full screen in a weird way. Chairs on beaches. Beds on beaches. Like anywhere that is like a place to sit that's not where you expect it to be. Totally vibing it. I would love to go hang out here right now. It's been minus whatever here in northern Indiana, and I'm done with that. That's not true. I've actually been enjoying the weather. Film Phoenix back with another round. Cacti. Again, I'm really feeling this warm weather that I'm seeing. It'll warm up here soon enough. This looks great. I'm into it. I'm sorry that the algorithm does terrible things to pictures. It's just the way that it is. David, Lomo Turquoise. Holy guacamole. That is a lot. It's like cyanotype on the bottom half. You know what I mean? That's really, really blue. I would love the simplicity of this in black and white. I feel like it would fit my aesthetic better, but nobody asked me. And David, that's your aesthetic, and good for you. Drew, back with another round from San Francisco. Oh, dude. Yes, very much isolationist. I love that you kind of omitted the light bulb, which I think otherwise would be super glaring and obnoxious. Nice. Sketch. Is this what the world's going to look like after the rapture happens, you know? Or maybe this person was a Jedi? I don't know. Like, nothing but clothes. Yeah. Drew understood the assignment. Watching while eating. Raise your hand if you also have to watch something while you're eating. Why are people like this? Dude, love this. Single person alone in restaurant, totally getting it. Somebody's flying carpet right out of juice. Nice. Damn, like cityscapes with no other people or no people at all in them. Sick. I thought this was a mirror. Is this a mirror? I don't think this is a mirror. Cool. San Francisco's roller disco. I want to go there. That's a great shot. Ooh, yeah, foggy windows. Dope. Frame within a frame, foggy windows. It's crazy that above this line, the windows get clear again, which really helps you understand like what's going on. Sick. And we're back to the beginning. Drew, 2 submissions, crushing it. The film Phoenix. New Orleans. Picking up what you're laying down. Nice, dude. I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go. Let's go. Oh, I made noises about that. He's like, that was back in August. So I see what you're doing. Pulling from the archives. Curly and Dive. Curly and Dive, your profile photo is dope. Let's see, not having any friends, just playing video games on Saturday nights. I really dig this, and I love that you either dug out or just have available the OG. Oh, God. I feel like there's a smell associated with this Nintendo. Like there's like this image takes me to a place, like in my childhood, a very specific memory. And so you did it right. That's great. Also still having an ancient CRT lying around. Dope. Dope. Dan. Dan the man. People wandering around at night. Nice. I kind of want to crop out all these booties. Nobody asked me, but like if you just, just crop out those extra people's butts and you just get one silhouette and then this other lady back here. Sick. Sick. Arnold. Kodak 620. Trying hard for it. Scratching the emulsion, left the marks. Oh yeah, dude. We've all been there. I mean, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people. Thing 1, totally here for your isolationist tree on its own. I love that. I'm always looking for that, and it always happens when I'm in the middle of a road where there's nowhere for me to pull over. And I was like, dig it. Your poor film, though. Whap, whap. The border's cool. Like, you can't see it when Discord pulls it up like this, but when you see it separated like this, it's a very, like, platinum palladium-esque border, obviously. Stoked. Ayo. Give me that. Yeah. Digging it. If you hear squeaking noises, that's my dog playing with his toys upstairs. If you don't hear squeaking noises, then never mind. Just, I didn't say anything. Nice, dude. Yep, I'll pick it up what you're laying down. I almost wish it was either this person or this person to really pull across, like, isolation. Like, this person walking into the frame, yeah, but this person staring out of the frame, like, one or the other I think would have been more isolating. I don't know. Nobody asked me. Judd. Italiano. Damn. I want to go to a castle. That's cool. Love what you did with the lighting here. Like, I recognize that this, you probably pulled this down a fair bit to really make the castle stand out, and I'm into it. If there was like a dragon, like flying into frame. Sick. Yeah, dude. Love that you got the yellow umbrella. That works for me. Into it. Man, we don't have streets like this here. We just don't. None of our cities have been around long enough. Those halo lights are kind of crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to live here. Maybe not live here. I want to go spend like a week here, I think that would be nice. That'd be fun. Be different. Sick. Totally. Just put one person like standing right here, staring wistfully out into the distance. Boom. Like a monk or something. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, love the path. Nice. You're really drawing the eye well with these, you know, the way that you're manipulating the light. Looks great. Nice, Judd, crushing it. The film Phoenix, a lonely access road in the cactus-filled desert. I want to ride my motorcycle down this road. That's pretty dope. These big old cacti just alone. Newly acquired ETRS 35mm wide back. So this is a single frame of 35mm that's actually like whatever, 2.5 frames. Sick. Central Montana. Depth of light. Yeah, when you get like vintage structures in the US, they're all made of wood and they look like this. And then nobody saves them and then they fall down and then there's no vintage structures left because we didn't make them out of stone like the Europeans did. Yeah, dude, one person just standing right here or like right here or like right here. That would really pull it across for me. Oh, dude, AO crushed it. That's super spooky. That's, yeah, I'm really feeling that one. Nice. Oof, that contrast. This is like voyeuristic in the extreme. SJD. Isolation. Give it to me. One lonely fence post. The loneliest post. Nice. Good simple color, warm, cool, a little bit of cloud. A little bit of cloud helps, that's nice. Philippe. Nice. How can you tell an American tourist? Because they have to point to things. Probably not Americans, but still. Digging it. Definitely isolationist. Love that you pulled the focus into the foreground. Oh, looks like he's in jail. Horse jail. Poor guy. All alone. Yep. Yeah. Picking this up. Nice. Very lonely. Very isolationist. Nice. Philip, thank you. Dan's back again. I thought that was like a cop in full riot gear for a second, but it looks like it's a delivery person on their delivery scooter, bicycle thing. Nice. Interesting color palette here. Nice. Early morning indeed. Cyanotype. Nice. I think cyanotypes and snow are perfection. Huge fan of cyanotypes in snow. It just feels right. It's cold. And if that's not snow, then I'll just see myself out. But totally works. Love it. Great shot. Photo booth or confessional? Yes. I'm going to go with option C, both. Like if you hadn't included the word photo booth there, I'm into it. Like it gives context to the image and I can appreciate context, especially for those of us who weren't standing there. But also if you omit that, then the dude is just feeling the feelings. I love it. Nice light. Drew. Zoom in to find the random guy playing in the surf. Yeah, dude. 100%. Look at that. Great grain, great focus again. Drew, crushing it. Crushing it. This also needs to be printed. Print this out. Big. I hate to be the guy that says, make big prints, but sometimes bigger is bigger. Arnold. Isolation question mark? Or solitude? Okay, listen. Isolation and solitude? Yes. You can find solitude in isolation. It doesn't have to be negative. It can be like a positive thing. Totally digging this. Very noir. I love the path, the leading lines, the light, the shadow, whatever's going on over here. Nice. Nice. I feel like there's a fashion photographer who used to do a lot of this, like the light kind of like sick. Totally. Out of focus, that's a choice. Are these self-portraits, Arnold? Is this you? Because if it is, good for you. You're crushing it. Love this game. We're almost halfway there. Hey, look, Film Phoenix did this too. I bet that is a self-portrait. Is that you? Love it. Man, that is white. Just nuked it. Dave. Silver gelatin. Nice. Matted and everything. Solid. I love me some trees. I really do. And water. Nice. Nice. Hey-oh, poor Jay. All alone. Jay doesn't look like he's having a great time. I dig it. SJD, 6 degrees suburban sunrise. This is what my life looks like right now. The yard is mostly buried. Homies are all like, there's the one neighbor who goes out and shovels, and then everyone else goes out to shovel also. But the fact that you got somebody breathing or vaping or smoking or just plain, they're probably just snow blowing. Sick. Backlit everything all the time. The great big ditch. Yeah. The Grand Canyon can certainly be isolating. I hear ya. I dig it. Nice atmospherics. Nice way to like salvage what is probably a smoky and blue sky kind of day. Those can be hard to photograph. Depth of light. Wandering in the dark. Yep. I don't know what I feel about selective color. I feel lots of things about selective color. Just push the whole thing in black and white. You know what I mean? Nobody asked me. I'm sorry. I'm not here for critique. That's not my job. But also, like, either color or black and white. It's like a thing for me. I don't know why I am this way. Damn. Nice. A little bit of movement. Sweet. Must be cold out. Too bad you weren't on the other side of this window. That would have been sick. Pat's Photo Hack. Brisbane, Australia. Nice. Little jump shot action. What is going on in the ceiling in this place? That ceiling is crazy. There's so much like happening in here, and you're shooting through the fence. Nice. Crazy. There's a lot going on there. Drew, oh my God. Is Las Vegas isolating or what? Where else can you be around so many people and so much noise and be so hopelessly alone? Or if it's not Vegas, somewhere similar, right? Yeah, no, Vegas, where nobody knows your name and you could be anyone you want. Brutal. This is more Vegas vibes for me. Just like curled up alone in a corner. Leave me alone. Too much stimulation. Brian, nice. All alone. Got the whole restaurant to yourself. Sick. Nice lights. Shawty. Yeah, totally. That's a crazy light. I feel like that's the light you see advertised on Instagram all the time, or at least it was a thing like last year. That's cool. Black and white was definitely the move. I'm into it. Jay Foster. Fire. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sweet mansion. I'm into that. Ooh, a self-portrait, Jordan? Jay Foster? Is this you? Dig it. God, this feels fucking timeless. Yeah, really cool. Yes. Bokalicious. Nice. Totally. Spidey webs. Oh. Yes. That's some crazy trees. Where'd you shoot these? I want to go here. That's a cool spot. Oh, spooky. Where are we? I can't tell. Somewhere in the south, maybe? Sweet. There you go. Now you're talking. A little bit wider. One living person surrounded by death mostly, but then there's also the tree, which is alive. Yep. Yep. Nice. Oh, that's a big old flower. More fire. Nice. Crushing it. The film Phoenix. Oh shit, he's back. That is colorful. Love this. Back in the day in Flagstaff, I lived in an area where you could see sky like this. It's not like that anymore for me. The light pollution in Indiana is egregious. Kind of miss it. Government Prairie though, yep, been there a bunch. Love that. The lonesome tree, man, there's just something about it. I love it. I love it. Gary? Mamiya 7. Kentmere. Nice. Yeah, if they weren't looking over their shoulder, I don't know. I wouldn't like it as much. But that like really draws me into it and enables me to connect with it. So that's sick. Nice shot. Oh yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. Nice reflection. Solid. You just take a remove tool in Photoshop and just remove that person. I know, I'm a fucking heathen. I'm sorry. Dan F. I have not seen this girl. Brutal. Sharp though. Nice. Kirk. Nikon. Rural Kansas. What, you guys have hills in Kansas? Shit. This would be like an enormous mountain in Indiana. We don't have that. Love the white tree amongst the dark trees. I'm here for it. I'm picking up what you're laying down. If you brighten this cloud just a skosh, it might do the whole thing where you have like bright and then bright and then bright. I don't know. Nobody asked me. Depth of field, more Montana. Sorry, Discord loading. Yep, that looks about right. A shrubbery. Oh, nice. Good color. I love how the snow picks up all the pinks and purples. It'd probably be like hyper dangerous to get somebody up in this window. Slash door? That looks like a door? No, it's a window. But yeah, having a person to photograph, I know it's like whatever, it's just a train that I'm on right now. These last two, I'm going to admit I'm not feeling quite so much. Nobody asked me. I know. It's just a lot going on. It's so busy that I don't know what I'm supposed to look at. Maybe that's the point. Nice. That's a whole feeling. That's like a Fujifilm film simulation, or maybe just Fujifilm film. Like the greens and blues in that, it's very, very Fuji-esque. Nice. B. Sherm. The new Sony A7 IV. So new that there's no RAW support in Capture One. Brutal. Give me that. Nice. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's fucking dark. Like really dark. Gnarly. I feel like I want more highlight. Give me a little more snap. Like you got almost a highlight out here. Give me a little more to hold on to in this sky. Bring these, whatever this tone is right here, bring this up by like a stop, and the whole thing will just glow. Nobody asked me. Let's see. No, I agree. I like the squarish composition way better. This feels focused, and this feels like you're still in the car or you just stepped out the car and you just snapped it. which as far as sketching goes, you have to be like, oh, okay, like I'm into it. I understand what's going on here. And I love the movement of the ocean. That's cool. Or the whatever the body of water you're next to is. So you either have to crop it to omit the road or figure out a way to include just that. That's hard to do. It doesn't feature as prominently here because I'm so focused up here. But I do prefer the square to the original. Catcher, dude with the cowboy hat. Yep, guys, earbuds, AirPods, whatever in. Nice. See, like for you, dude in a cowboy hat might be reasonably rare. It looks like we're somewhere in Europe, maybe. Eisentraum. But here it's like, yeah, dude in cowboy hat. That's funny. Yes, the railway. Nice. It's only slightly sketchy to just stand on a railway, even when you know, even when you know, it's still like slightly sketchy. That looks great. Good glow off the rails, like specular highlight for days. Nice. Okay, that's all of your submissions. Let's look at what I shot for this over the course of the month. I don't know if these are in any particular order. Start from the beginning of the month and work my way up. So this is early in the month. I took myself out for coffee, and like most coffee shops, the place was really crowded. So I would have loved to have one person here, but that person would have been me and do the self-timer thing, and I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. So a little bit of that. I'm into the whole like path. Centered path is like the montage, this like subconscious theme that I keep returning to. I don't understand consciously, like I'm not always around looking for a path, but I always seem to be drawn to these images where I can place a path in it and make it like the central theme. Maybe it's because my life has taken on a completely different path in the last year. I don't know. But I like it. And this, like all of the path shots I've been shooting recently, is a stitch. They all have to be panoramas because 35 is obviously not this wide. Morning, early morning. In the Midwest, the light is just different. And everybody always has their frickin' lights on here. In Flagstaff, late night, early morning was just pitch black. But here, every house, every garage, every whatever has its lights on, and they're on pretty much all the time, especially late night, early morning. And I find myself sort of drawn to these, like a bug would be drawn to them, and I don't know, it's cool. I roll my eyes at myself with this. Like, yeah, there's this one abandoned ass fucking porta potty, and it's a very scary place to be. This is about as close as you really want to be to it. But it's, I don't know, felt isolationist a little. Lonely staircase. Again, having one person, like, having the suggestion of a person here, I think would have been maybe more appropriate or more interesting. And if I go back, maybe I'll see if I can pull that off. This area is actually roped off. It's in a building that you're like not supposed to go up here. Staff only, whatever. But I don't know. Something about it. But there's no subject. Like the absence of the subject is what's isolating. And then I, for the first time in decades, in a long time, have been getting back into a studio. I'm renting space in a studio here in Indiana, and this is from my first shoot with a real live human model in like 10 years. Her name is Nicole. She crushed it, and I did a whole series of work with her. And the goal was for us to get together so that I could shoot some of these concepts that were in my head. And so there's an isolation in experiencing what's happening inside your own self. And she closed her eyes. I said, close your eyes. And she closes her eyes. And she's doing this like squint almost. Like she's like, there's something there. Like when you close your eyes, do you close your eyes and experience peace, or is there something else I think she's experiencing something else in this moment, and I thought that was interesting. And then into the more like conceptually like obvious, like somebody's having a bad day and she's all alone and she's too exhausted to even get in the bed because fuck it. I love this studio. These big ass windows and like the raw walls everywhere. Huge fan. You're going to see a lot more of this. There are only a couple of spaces inside the studio for me to shoot, so this is going to continue to be like a theme, is this corner of the space, because it's the prettiest and it's where the best light is, especially in the afternoon. But yeah, really feeling this. There's actually more to this picture. Let's see if I can resize this. There you go. I don't know how many of these got cut off because of the window that I'm choosing to use, but I mean, you didn't really miss anything important. Those are what I shot for isolation. Now, congratulations everyone. Thank you for playing along. I'm super into it. And what's next? Here's our list. One object. Okay, so my idea, my theory here for the one object is pick one subject. It doesn't have to be an object, one subject, and photograph it multiple different times a day. Photograph it different scenarios, different places, different people, with different. And over the course of a month, I think it's easier to build a body of work if you chase the same thing. So if you've got like a favorite coffee cup or a favorite, like you could just do coffee for the month and just do that. You know what I mean? Pick one person and photograph them sort of consistently, or like your pet, or one window in your home, or like pick one subject and then stick with it through the whole month and just keep shooting it. And by the end of the month, you'll be thoroughly sick of it, which is good. But it will also give you something to really just focus on, and you can do this anywhere, even in February, which is for many of us the worst month of the year in terms of weather, in terms of not being able to go outside and do things. So that's what I'm into. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to choose yet. It might be a person. It might be not a person. We'll see. But February, one object. I will go ahead and put up the new Discord thing right now, and you'll be able to start posting your images and we can get into it. So thank you very much for joining today's shit show, for participating in the February photo challenge. Should I do more of my critiquey opinions, or should I just shut up and show the work? Let me know in the comments down below. Be nice. But let me know what you're into, what works for you, what you want, what is helpful. And we'll see you in the next one, I guess. How do you stop this? There's one. Zoink. There's